Okay. So our very first card hero, we're hitting it out of the park with the first one here.
We are.
Deidra, Deidra King. Hopefully she's there and Traven can get her camera started. She's coming to us from Hartsdale and she's one of the regional managers. There she is, the fabulous Deidra King. Hello, Deidra. And she's going to be working on getting her sound up, but hello. She's
Hi.
working on it.
Hi,
So
there she is.
there she is. So Deidra, thank you for joining us and for being a card hero and having been a card hero for a while. I want to read something that was written about you. They said, despite managing several centers, Deidra still makes sure that she is in touch with the families, responds to concerns in a timely fashion, and serves as a basis of consistency and support during this difficult time. And we know you're amazing. You're a rock star and have been a rock star for how long? How long have you been at Card?
In May, it'll be 20 years.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, so I just need to take a moment and like cut me off, Shannon, because I'm gonna keep talking about Deidra for a while here. So this girl, unbelievable. I'm so glad, Deidre, that you were nominated and that you're on the show today and you're the first person on the show, because when I saw your name on the list, it just made me very emotional. Because you know, it is time and it is way overdue also that everyone should be thanking you for everything that you have done, not just at Card, but for the hundreds of families that you've helped in one way or another over the years. 20 years is no joke. I mean, that is an incredible period of time. But what makes me super emotional is all the different memories I have of the different times of working with you, whether it was, you actually moved to the Middle East and helped us there for a long time. And like, I just have so many different memories of working with Deidra in different environments, different cities, you know, different situations where we had very severe kids or setting up conferences for families. Like there's so many things that Deidra has done over the years. Of course, she was a behavior technician herself and then became a supervisor, BCBA, and then became kind of a manager for one clinic and then multiple clinics. And now as a regional manager, of course, she oversees pretty much the entire sort of region of New York and has built that area into a fantastic series of clinics where we provide services for so many kids. And even with all of that and that crazy busy schedule, she continues to give every family, every child her personal attention. And honestly, to this day, when I have a family out there where I feel like they need some personal attention, it's always Deidra. And no, the busiest person there will just jump in and take care of the person no matter what. And so Deidra, thank you. I love you. You're a true party. And I'm so happy that you're on this show, honestly.
And we're not going to let you talk. We're just going to say nice things about you.
Fine.
That's invited you to sit there.
I can just sit here.
I'm kidding, of course. But, you know, I know that Dr. Granpeesheh has some questions for you because where you are has been one of the hardest hit regions in the world.
That's right.
So go ahead, Dr. Granpeesheh.
Tell us, Deidra, how things changed for you from, let's say, the last month or so. How did you experience this whole thing and what's going on in New York and how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I think everything just shifted so quick because I know when this first started, Doreen, you and I touched base and it was just starting to happen in Westchester where we had 2 of our centers. So we quickly shifted from having home-based sessions and center-based sessions to then we shifted everything to center-based sessions and then we switched back. So we've just had a lot of changes very quick. But I will say that overall things are going well. It's really hard when you're inside. I've been in the house for about 4 weeks now. So I think when you're not outside, you don't know everything that's going on. So you feel a little bit disconnected in some ways because you don't see it because we're not in the hospitals every day and seeing things that are happening. So I do feel grateful that we have the telehealth now and we're able to connect to our families that way. And that quickly picked up. So I think that's been helping a lot of our families, just to keep like a routine established. And so I know for myself, that has been one of the biggest things for me, is just to still keep a routine going. Since I have my son at home as well. So we're doing remote learning with him and then scheduling everything out. So I think for the families, like that, for me, is really my biggest message to them, is to let us know what you need and we can help you, because it does make the days feel really long, and you're at like week 3 or week 4, right now, a lot of families have been without services for 3 or 4 weeks, so just getting some sense of routine back. So I've had families that have reached out for things, just how to create a visual schedule, how can they set up their morning routines? So just offering that, that type of advice has been helpful. So things have moved very quickly, but overall, I think that's kind of where we've been really just shifting with the changes and really watching what we can do so that we can provide some service to everybody.
That's right.
I hope that more and more of the families are wanting to do telehealth, and I hope that they saw when Temple Grandin was on the show last week, she was urging the parents to please do the telehealth, telling them that they can do it and that it will work. So I hope they're getting that message, Deidra.
Yeah, and I think the first session that we were trying to explain, the first session is always a little bit of the hardest session, because you're not really sure what to expect and you're having the child to attend to instructions via the iPad. But then after the second or third session, I really feel like, it's starting to pick up, and, we do have the BCBAs have all been available. So that's been nice. And we've just tried to really stay connected. So I just had a call with all my operations managers. And so we're still meeting daily so that we're all connecting. So we're using Zoom a lot and connecting to everybody so that everyone really does feel a part of it. So in that sense, I'm glad to be working, and I'm glad that I can still be doing something, because sitting in the house, without doing anything would really make time pass very slow.
I agree. I was actually just saying that to my husband, that we're very fortunate that we're busy, because and that we're able to do this work right now. So have you been in touch with both? I know that as a regional manager, and also Shannon and our viewers, lots of leadership change at CARD, just very new leaders at CARD as well. And so Deidra, as a regional manager, is also kind of getting used to that. So there's a lot of change in general in your world and day-to-day practices. So are you in touch with both CARD therapists and operations managers and supervisors, as well as the families yourself, and you're like dealing with both sides of it?
Yes. Yep. So we did on Autism Awareness Day, we had a group call for all of my centers that were in the region. So we had people calling in from New Jersey, we had people calling in from Maine, and we just kind of all got together and had a coffee together just to kind of celebrate the day. Since we couldn't meet in person, we had that for our therapists. So we're reaching out to everybody, just because everyone really just wants to connect, and I know that's the big thing that you're hearing everywhere is, everyone's connecting in different ways. So we're doing a lot of that. And then also with the therapists as well. And then the parents. So there is a lot that can be done. It's just a lot of change really quick.
Absolutely. And how are your therapists doing? Are they holding it together? Are they okay?
We have had a lot of therapists that have gone on leave of absence, being that, we are in New York and we're so close to everything that's happening. We've had some families that have had family members that have become tested positive, or we've had people in self-quarantine. So we do have a lot of therapists that are taking time to be with their families, which we totally respect and understand. And then we have some that are still in the field. So we don't have any centers that don't have any therapists going into the homes, but it is getting less and less. But then we have a lot coming back to do the telehealth services as well.
That's pretty amazing and just incredible. Just wonderful.
And you are incredible, Deidra, and you've been incredible for 20 years, but I'm glad that we have this opportunity today to say that you are a CARD hero, and thank you for all the work that you've done, but most especially during this emergency, you've shown yourself as a true leader.
Thank you. Well, thank you for having me. It's nice to connect to both of you as well.
And we miss you. And is everybody at home good and with your son and your husband, and personally you're hanging in there, huh?
Yep, we've been good. We have a lot of time together. We've all been home for 3 weeks together, so it's been good. So we're setting up our routines, having lunch together, breakfast together,
That's
so
great.
we're good. We're all getting along well. So it's
Wonderful.
Well, thank you so much. I mean, I know that there's lots and lots of families and therapists and supervisors and OMs all wanting to send you a big hug, because you are a wonderful leader and also a very, very compassionate boss and person and friend. So I want to thank you, because you're helping a lot of people get through this.
Well,
One of
thank
our
you.
viewers just said, I don't know you, but thank you. And I think we all feel that way. So thank you, Deidra.
All right. Thank you for having
Take care. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, thanks for watching Autism Live. To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.